Welcome to Maximum Maidens on Nightheart Gaming. This is Dungeons & Dragons 5e game. I would like our players to introduce themselves, starting with...
Hi, I am Afro Queen, I guess Tamara, and
And playing?
I am playing Milani. She's a half-orc wizard.
Oh, fantastic.
Hi, I'm Cindy. I'm playing Exosia, who is a tiefling cleric of light.
Hi, I'm Sherry, and I am playing Keela, who is a Aarakocra chicken lady ranger.
I'm Millette, and I'm playing Mallory, and I'm a barbarian gnome.
I am Heather, and I am playing Mabrix, a halfling rogue.
I'm Scales, or Cat. I'm playing Lanellian Stormborn. She's a Genasi sorceress.
Fantastic. We also have Devin Coleman as our grip today. She's behind the scenes. She's also our alternate, so you will meet her character at some point. So, welcome to the world of Bone Sea, also known as the Sea of Bones. The magic has been wild for thousands of years, and perhaps even from the beginning of time. This magic has been wild for thousands of years, and perhaps even from the beginning of time. This creates quite a bit of temporary or permanent havoc to the people of the land. This wild magic is known as myth. So our maidens here have witnessed nature becoming unnatural, people becoming inanimate objects, and other mayhem. The one place where people are safe from the myth is the sea and lakes. I should also say I am Ann Wilson. I'm the Dungeon Master. Okay. So, this is the town of Alight. And the town of Alight is actually known for immense groves of trees that appear pink and red from the distance and smell like strawberries. It's actually, the trees got transformed, they were orange trees and got transformed into strawberry trees. And this is one of the ways that myth brought a permanent change to the world and to Alight. What is happening in Alight is there's a normal town square with lots of small groups of people. They're standing around a bonfire. And there's a big spindle wheel. Excuse me. Can someone get that for me? Not that, the person in front of it. You can't even see her.
I can see.
And pass it to Tamara. So there's a big spindle wheel. It's being burned along with an altar. So now, Exosia, you're staying in the tavern, which is this large building, this 2-story building. And you're on your way somewhere else. And this is just the road to get there. This is the main road outside of Alight. Kalani, in your wanderings, you've heard of a grove. Actual trees full of luscious red strawberries. You couldn't quite make it to the groves when you arrived mid-morning to the town of Alight. Okay. Mabrix, you have been traveling the road of fears when you come across the town of Alight. Lainey, you are en route to the largest city on this island, Balm, and you arrive into Alight in the late morning hours. Malari, you stayed the night in Alight on the way to Balm to deliver a letter to Sirena Blue. This was the task that was assigned to you by your captain. There was a commotion in the tavern that both Exosia and Mallory witnessed last night and kind of woke you up in the middle of the night. And Keela, you're actually, we'll come in later. Okay.
Okay.
You're in the Moonshadow Groves right now. Okay. So Exosia, what would you like to do?
I would like to come out of the tavern.
Okay.
So can I just place
Yeah,
her?
definitely place her.
So where's the button? Is this-
Yeah.
I think this
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm out. What do I...
So as you walk out, you see this giant bonfire. And what normal town people, along with the tavern keeper, Tom. Tom was eyeing you all night. He had special looks for you.
Okay, so let me go over to Tom and ask him if he knows what the hell's going on. So, can I just...
Yeah.
Is he the guy with the beer in his hand? He's this guy or this guy?
He's actually the guy over there by the bonfire. Yes. And he, by the way, is a big burly man.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna ask him. Do you know what's going on here?
Well, Missy, you know, last night, there was, you heard the commotion, right?
I heard something, but I didn't come out last night. I was annoyed that I was awoken.
Yeah. Bad stuff happened. Real bad stuff. There was I can't even say it, but there was a temple to Sleeping Beauty underneath the tavern.
What?
Okay. We're going to go to the next person.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Kalani.
Yeah.
So you're actually walking into town over here. If you want to pass me your mini.
Oh gosh, Mom, why? They give me such short arms. Am I able to go back towards the strawberry trees?
Yeah, you can go back towards the strawberry trees.
I go towards the strawberry trees. I can't control it.
No, so I will just mention that, so you didn't even make it into town. You're just
No,
in the
yeah.
strawberry trees. Okay.
I'm trying to reach. I have a problem, you guys.
Don't we all?
Okay. And so you notice that these are some big ass strawberries.
I want them all. I want them right now. I would like to attempt to pick some strawberries from this tree.
The tempt doesn't even need a roll. They're just ripe and juicy.
Yes, I want them.
They seem to be growing wild, not really tended.
Okay. I take as much as I can fit in a pocket.
Okay.
And then in my hand.
Which is like a couple.
And then I eat a bunch.
Okay. It is so delicious. You've never tasted anything better.
I would like to sit there Indian style and
Okay.
marvel at the beauty of this tree.
Okay.
And then I would like to shout to the heavens, "Oh, glorious strawberry tree! How you have blessed me with your red, fruity deliciousness!" And then eat some strawberries.
Okay. Excellent. Moving on. No apologies.
I don't know how.
Mabricks. So, would you like to- as you're coming into town, you hear,
Oh, glorious strawberry tree! How you have blessed me with your red, delicious fruit. What is right?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't have any though.
Wow.
I see how it is.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right.
So I'm just going to keep on walking into town.
Whatever this is, I'm avoiding it.
Have you tried the strawberries? No.
No, you told me I couldn't have any.
Off
So
my
she just
tree.
keeps walking. Shaking your head.
It's like,
Some weird lady out there.
So as you're
Yeah.
approaching town, you see a smoke, really lots of smoke, and you come into town. You can keep moving yourself in. You actually see this giant bonfire.
Okay. I think I'm gonna walk up to the first person I see and ask, "What's going on?"
This lady leans in. She says, "Hi. You want to hear the funniest story? Well, I guess it's sad. Maybe it's funny. I'm not really sure.
I would like to hear this story. Yes.
So suddenly, these ladies came into town and caused a fight. They made Abigail and Lori fight it out, duke it out, and then they bopped them on the head. And so now they're blaming all of this on Briar Rose. And so they're burning stuff.
Oh. Okay. And I'm gonna take a couple steps away from that lady.
Okay.
like, sure.
And now, let's see, that is Lainey.
Okay.
So you're on your way. Give me
Oh.
your mini.
I was like, what?
There we go.
You're just a minute behind
Okay.
Mabrix when you hear.
Oh, thank you, beautiful. Bless me with your red, pretty deliciousness.
You're kind of further behind her, so you just barely hear it as you approach.
There's strawberries.
Yes, and my mouth is full.
Can I try some?
I pulled mine towards me, and then I motioned to the trees. Like, you can get your own, but you can't have mine.
Just floats up and grabs strawberries because
I'm
that's what she
mesmerized.
does.
I have never seen a people float.
Oh my
A
god.
strawberry falls out of my hand, and I...
Where are you from? Uh-huh. She's just gonna eat strawberries with her new friend.
We sit
Okay.
down together. And
Yay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. And it is the best strawberry you've ever eaten.
Awesome.
Yes. In fact, maybe the best thing you've ever eaten.
I may have some regrets.
Well, Mallory, you stayed the night in a light, right? So you're in the tavern.
Mhm.
You hear like just kind of some people outside talking. You kind of had a late night. And when you look out your room, you see there's a giant fire.
Mhm.
What would you like to do?
Am I upstairs or downstairs?
Upstairs.
I want to go down and talk to the barkeep.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you can put your character next to Exosia, or you want to be in the barkeep in there. No one's in there. They're all outside.
Okay, so I'll wander outside. What is that character? It's a really short one.
That's a little boy.
It's a
Oh,
child.
I'm gonna go next to the little boy. That's a safe one.
Oh, when a little boy is safe.
Put your sword
Go
right
next to
at
the
him.
little boy. That's a safe one.
Oh, when a little boy is safe.
Put your sword
Go
right
next to
at
the
him.
little boy.
Uh-oh.
That's a safe one.
I think we're actually hearing
Ourselves.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. When the whole is like, what are we doing?
Like everyone stopped and was like, wait a
Looking at
minute.
each other.
Yes, and so you have a feeling that the myth actually overtook you for several seconds as everything went rewound. and then play it again.
We don't
Talk
know
about
this.
deja
We're reading
vu.
numbers. We don't know this reading numbers.
Yeah, you rewound and then 8 more. Okay, so you go up to little boy.
My name's Mallory. What's your name?
My name's Bob. Hi.
Did that fire wake you up?
No, our kitty did. He likes to paw my face in the morning.
Oh, what time is it right now?
Oh, it's about 10 a.m. Yeah,
It's 10 a.m.
I know, right?
Talk about long night. Right?
What's that fire for?
Well, so I don't rightly know. I'm only 6 years old. But you can see there's like a table and there's a spinning wheel. Yeah, I think, do I know what a spinning wheel is? Yeah, maybe.
To make clothes, right?
Yeah. Well, but here, a lot of times we don't use those because there's something scary about it, but I don't know what.
Do you know whose property that is in the fire?
Not mine. This is my property, and he takes his hand out of his pant pocket and shows you a frog
Is it
and some
alive?
pebbles. Yes.
I love that.
Okay, moving on to the next person.
Okay.
Keela. So you're actually coming. I have to orient myself from over there, actually where you're sitting.
Okay.
And you are deep in the forest, in the woods. You've passed the rivers. You've been traveling for several days through the Moonshadow Grove. When the forest is getting less thick, you're starting to see more houses and things like that. And you see a large fire. Not fire, but smoke. Lots of smoke.
Okay. I'm going to head towards that smoke because I'm curious.
Okay. And so it takes you quite a bit of time, but you get there. Are you going to just pop up?
Yes, I'm going to pop up.
Okay.
No, and I'm going to come in between these trees and the house. I guess I'll go to this table where the lady is with her children.
As soon as you step right there, this woman that's right next to you
Oh my god.
looks at you and goes, "Ah! What are you?"
Oh.
Because,
She's a bird.
do you want to describe what you look like?
I'm a chicken lady. Haven't you ever seen a chicken person before? I'm about 5 feet tall. I have feathers poking out of my head, like puffed up. I'm all stylish. And I have wings and arms and legs, and I've got a bow. And yeah, I've just been out in the woods hunting and stuff and looking around. So yeah, calm down, lady. It's okay. I'm not going to get you.
So, let's see, who else? Mallory, you actually notice her, and you have never seen anything like this. You have no idea what it is, and you're pretty well traveled.
Okay.
You're not even you're not sure if it's a person or a bird
Mhm.
Or a plane.
or a plane. She just kind of gets away. The woman that's next to you gets away and moves towards the little boy.
Like protective?
She's like, baby, don't
Yeah.
look at him. Don't look at him.
Oh.
Baby, look away. You know how moms are like, shh, baby.
So as you guys have been here, you've seen all these people coming in. Mabrix, you also see her, and you've never seen anything like this.
Okay. She's just gonna look out of the side of her. I like not look right at her, not make it obvious, but like
Remember that hard side
That's
eye?
unusual.
okay.
Did you want to do anything? Okay.
I think I'm just like watching events unfold.
Okay. Did you want to react to her?
To the bird or the woman coming close to the good boy?
The either one.
Okay. Well, I'll introduce myself to the woman coming close.
Okay.
My name is Mallory. Are you the mom or aunt of this boy?
No, but we gotta go. We gotta go quick. Did you see that abomination?
Oh, she looks pretty.
So rude.
She just gives you this like side eye and like grabs the little boy's hand and runs into the house
Oh, okay.
With the little boy?
with the little boy.
Is it this lady?
Yeah.
And this little boy?
Yeah, you can just pull him off the map.
I'll just yell out, well, I have some weapons anyway. In case.
Not phased.
So, Tom Dick looks to you, Exosia, and says, "How long you staying, pretty lady?"
Oh my.
I don't need long. No, I'm just kidding.
Well.
I'm not sure. I'm just passing through actually.
Okay, well, I'd buy you a drink anytime. Just come on in anytime.
Can't be Southern.
So you notice the lady that you talked to, Maybrix, she's like kind of like jumping from person to person, and she's doing in their ear and then running to the next person and laughing and stuff. And
Okay.
anybody else have anything they want to do?
Can I see the smoke coming from this?
Yes. Well, I'm not sure. Let's get perception at disadvantage, Miss. I am loving this strawberry so hard.
Glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Disadvantage.
Oh man.
It could get worse.
And I got better.
No, but you have to take the low one.
That's a 9.
9. No, you don't.
Okay,
Would you
cool.
like to?
I'm pretty. Yeah.
You don't have to roll at disadvantage.
Okay. I'm a bit more perceptive.
Yes, and
I'm
you're.
also distracted.
Oh, well.
You
Maybe
were
not.
also up in the air.
8.
Okay. Yeah. You just think the strawberries are amazeballs.
Wait, well, you know.
I'm kind of getting full of these strawberries though. Can I take off my cloak and gather as many as I possibly can and then try to start making my way towards what
Yeah.
looks like town maybe?
Definitely.
Okay. I would like to do that.
You joining her?
Yeah, she's gonna. I'm moving towards town.
So again, we're so fast.
I'm gonna need a poker here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that does take you quite a bit of time. Fire's still going. This one's gonna be raging for a long time. Exosia, can you make a religion check?
Sure, Karen. A 9.
Okay.
Ooh, starting off strong.
I know. These rolls are.
So you already know some of this, that this wheel represents Sleeping Beauty. I mean, sorry. Thank you, Briar Rose. And what little you know about her, you can remember right now, is she actually represents hatred in the undead. So for them to be burning it means that it's kind of a symbol of them refuting that goddess.
All right.
So for an altar to be below the tavern was a very bad thing.
Does it seem like all the people around the fire are like celebrating?
It more looks like they're confused.
Okay.
Do you all want to roll perception checks?
I would like to.
Yeah, I would like to think this, to be perceptive.
I got a 19.
Okay, you're very perceptive.
Got a 21.
Wow.
Wow, I got a 10.
14.
Distracted by life.
7.
Those strawberries are delicious.
14.
14.
They're messing with
Should
you.
Sherry still rolling?
11.
Okay. So, yeah, your strawberries are awesome. Your strawberries. Was there a 7?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just still
just like-
orange. Yeah, exactly.
So sticky.
You feel like the strawberries are just about the best experience you've had, and there's really nothing else you see or know.
I'm gonna make a tower out of my strawberries, and I'm gonna see which ones are rolling. It's gonna be a great adventure.
So then, those who are 11 to 14, you notice that the people look confused. There is that odd woman going from place to place, and it looks like you think she's gossiping. And then there are some people that the people are looking at. They are next behind over there. There's a woman and man together. And they seem to be just kind of looking and then looking at the fire and looking back. 15 to 18, you notice that let's do 15 to 19. Sorry, did I say that? I don't know.
You said to 18, but
Okay.
19 works.
Yeah. You notice that the people are confused, but also a little bit scared and worried.
Okay.
And then 20 or higher, no one looks like they're at guilt, or like no one looks like they're guilty or shameful about anything. The person that's most perplexed is the person next to Exosia, the tavern keeper.
Okay. I would like to ask the barkeep, Tom. I'd like to ask Tom.
Yeah.
Do you know who started this fire?
Well, the Mayor Manley, he's over there. Oh, over there. And he's pointing way over the bonfire.
I'd like to try to find whoever that is.
Okay, he's opposite. Yeah. Well, hi.
Hi. Can you tell me a little bit about why we have a huge fire in the middle of the town?
Well, we have to get rid of the evil that is here. The evil that was here.
What was the evil that was here?
The temple to Briar Rose. She is pure evil. We had to rip it out. It was destroying our town folk.
Okay. I don't know if fire is the best option here, but I mean, you're the mayor, right?
What's the better option than fire?
I just feel like it's obnoxious a bit. I don't know.
He just kind of looks really confused. He has this perplexed look on his face. He's like, well, if you know a better way, there's this temple in the bottom of that tavern that's just full of evil, and we need to get it out. This is all we knew what to do. We don't have any holy people here.
Okay, well, I'm willing to take a look at it.
That'd be fantastic. After we're done here, would you meet me
Meet you where?
in the tavern?
Absolutely.
Okay, tootly. His wife is standing next to him, raising her head up and down, nodding her head in agreement, smiling.
I will like to start making a lap just around the fire, kind of mesmerized. I think it's a little bit weird that they're burning furniture. Like, you need this to sit on. So why
Right.
would you burn it? I don't understand.
Okay.
Somebody get that chair out the fire. My legs are tired. I'm not.
As you do.
I was like,
I just want to point out that I don't really look like anyone else in this town either. So
We all kind
Yeah.
of stand
I'm
out
pretty
a
red
little
and I have some pretty massive horns.
As you are
yeah, that is a moment.
making your rounds,
We're all the colors.
the galloping, you start to hear a galloping horse coming in hard.
Oh.
Very risque.
Why is he risque? Where's his clothes? He's living his
He
life.
doesn't need clothes.
He is
okay?
bare chested,
He's living his best
has a
life.
big axe. And
I
he,
didn't think that's where you were going.
I didn't know I was going there either.
I just want to point out that Exosia's eyes immediately
It's like,
drawn to
hello.
this new person.
Oh my god.
And he is looking almost dead.
Oh no.
Oh no, sir.
And I don't retract this.
It's been about, you guys left the Strawberry Grove, I'd say about like 30 minutes ago.
Okay.
Okay. So he comes forward.
I'm gonna pull up all the things too. Like,
I forgot about
oh yeah.
your horse is drunk. Sir, stand up. Sorry, guys.
Oh, he's exhausted.
Oh,
He falls down right in front of Tom Dick
Oh no.
and gasps, "Sarina Blue, attack, poison, hell." And he passes out.
Oh isn't it?
So you see, okay, wait, passive perceptions.
I would see this right because it's like right in front of me.
You can
Wait.
see that, but there's more to see.
Okay. So should I roll for that? Okay. Oh,
No, it's passive.
No rolls.
I'm looking for your thingers. There you go, because I know this.
mine is
let's see.
14.
So Mabrix,
What's it under?
and just
It's
Mabrix.
under senses. Like if you're on your regular page.
You notice that he actually very deliberately, it's not like he just wandered over to him. He very deliberately went to the tavern keeper. It looked like he recognized him. No one else sees that though. But what happens is that Tom Dick, he actually
It's very good so we can do this.
did something happen I don't know about?
I poured a drink in and
And
it
it was
sounded
Oh.
like something else.
Okay.
And we're all 12-year-olds.
So yeah. Oh gosh. Okay, I'll shut up. It's so hard. Tom Dick stares into space. He gets this vague look in his face, and he looks to Exosia,
Oh shit.
Mallory, and Mabrix. Roll perception.
Oh no.
7.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. It's a 4.
Okay. 15.
That's funny.
You're like, what's wrong? Do I have dirt on me?
It was like,
It was almost a 20 and then it just went whoop.
So you, yeah.
I don't know a thing. I'm just in all of his
his body.
yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have clothes on, so that's okay.
You yourself, you just, yeah, you're like, wonder why he's looking at me. It just, like, is he checking me out? So you have this feeling like he might be flirting with you? So,
There's a dead man on the
Maybridge.
ground. Like-
He's actually has this like pleading look with you. Like he's
Okay.
asking for help.
And this is the bartender, not the passed out dude.
No, this is the bartender. He's like
Okay.
giving you a look like,
Please help.
please do something.
Okay. Mabrix will move over closer to him.
Like to pause 1 second and give you all your framework before you move. So actually, Mabrix, you actually have heard of Siren Blue.
Okay.
You used to pickpocket people in the alleys when she had her concerts.
Okay.
There were a lot of really rich people who came to populate her
Yeah.
her-
Really
her songs.
nice pockets to pick. Yeah.
Yeah, she is. Siren Blue is a name, and you know it. Lainey and Kalani, you grew up hearing of Siren Blue. She's a famous musician, and she's known throughout the lands. Mallory, you actually this is the person you're supposed to give your note to.
Okay.
Okay. So, Mabrix.
Okay. So yeah, now that she knows who this person is, she's gonna go move closer and start checking him out. I guess.
Medicine check?
Yeah, I'll do a medicine check. Oh, 20.
Nice.
He looks a little bit green.
Okay.
You have had some knowledge
Mm-hmm.
of people,
Having been
perhaps even your prior boss
might have
used this
Used some people,
unscrupulously.
maybe poisoned,
Yes. But it's not one you know
okay.
offhand.
Okay, well she's gonna say, yeah, he's been poisoned. Do you
Okay.
have any anti?
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything?
I would like to offer him a strawberry.
Just because
I'm-
people are scared of you, it's okay. You can
I
come
am
over.
curious, and I think I've always been shunned, so I think that it's not going to bother me to just kind of come around and see what's going on because I can't really see from this side of the fire.
I just like to imagine how amazing and green it would look like walking.
You offer him a strawberry, and he doesn't even pay
I'm
attention.
appalled.
As you walk, people move away from you.
You wouldn't even share your strawberry.
Well, it's not going to bother me. I'm still going to walk.
Yes.
I'm going to go
But
see
can
what I
you
want to
move them
see.
away? Yeah.
Lainey is probably like going back and forth between the man on the ground and the bird walking towards her. She's like,
Oh wait, I realized.
what is
that.
happening?
I thought I was on that side. I forgot
Thank
that I'm on this side of the
You actually, Lainey,
Mhm.
do a history check
Okay.
with advantage because you know that the source of this is the book that you read last night about the uncommon races. Common, uncommon, and super rare, almost mythical races.
21.
Yeah.
I know things.
Yes, you know that this is an Aarakocra.
Oh my god, there's one in real life.
They are like, you thought it was mythical,
Mm-hmm.
like a unicorn,
Okay.
except that unicorns actually exist.
Yeah.
Narwhal, maybe they might exist, but something like that, right?
Yeah.
And she is actually from the plane of air.
Hey!
I don't know. Lainey does not know she's a Genasi. Just throwing that out there.
Okay.
If you know anything about Genasi, you can point that out.
Do you feel an affinity towards her for some reason?
Okay.
Okay. And so you notice that there's a man, Keela notices there's a man passed out. I'm saying it wrong. How do you say it?
Keela.
Keela. Okay,
Mhm.
great. Fantastic. I struggle with the name so bad.
Hey, you've been saying Exosia, right? So
I know. It only took me like forever.
Oh, take it. Can Exosia go over there?
Yeah.
See what's
You should
going on.
probably render medical aid by putting your hands all over it.
Do you whisper that to her
It's
from
so
there?
funny because I was just about to do that.
Oh my god.
Let me touch you. All right, so Exosia is going to touch him and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
You don't even have to
I don't
touch
even
him
know
for
if that will work, but that's what I'm doing.
What are you touching?
I'm touching its pecs. I'm just like, no, let me help.
Just as you actually touch him, roll medicine before you cast it.
Okay. 14.
Okay, you can cast it?
Yeah.
The peck feels like super strong. This guy works out.
Scissors in my mouth.
He's-
Watering.
Strawberry slobber.
And I'm sure I look like ridiculous. I'm like a red half orc or green half orc with red strawberry juice.
So what's the?
Oh, okay, so I guess I should roll it to see what I do, okay? So, so D8. Plus my modifier, so that's 7. I give him 7 hit points.
Okay.
If he beats me.
So he wakes up, gasps, and says, "What are you still doing here? She needs help."
Hey, boo.
Trite is.
Turn around.
Oh no.
I feel like this is an inappropriate time.
Trite is blind. Sirena is barely surviving. They need help.
Okay, dude, like, where am I going?
And then he passes out again.
No, give him a strawberry.
You
Give him a
know,
strawberry.
Maybrix, that this is because of the poison that hit him again.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, we don't
yeah.
have anything.
Strawberries can't have.
Yeah.
I just felt like 'cause the
Except make him
strawberries-
gag.
But also like the strawberries like made us feel really good. So like, I
Yeah,
didn't
it
know
would
if
probably
maybe they
help
were
him. Yeah.
Wizard
Yeah.
strawberry. We just rub him on his chest.
Oh.
Yeah. That's.
Give him a hot toddy.
I've heard that's definitely a cure. for
Yes, I agree with the hot toddy.
I think I
There's a tavern right behind us, right? Let's give him something to drink and see if we can revive him.
So, Exosia,
Uh-huh.
Tom Dick leans into you and grasps your arm, and he says, whispers, "She's an agent of Snow White. Help her."
Where?
Now, see, they came from the strawberry groves.
Oh, I made a mistake. Maybe I should have eaten all the strawberries.
Oh, but you don't know that.
I just
And
hide the
you heard that,
strawberries.
Mabrix.
Okay.
I don't hear this.
So
No, she's so perceptive,
Oh,
just sitting there.
yeah, I'm really, really perceptive.
So
I have to
I'm-
know which thing.
You can
are
try
good
to hear it.
steal.
I want to try to hear it, but I'm not very skilled at. I don't think.
Your passive perception is 11.
Okay, well, we don't have to put my life.
Okay. So
Can I just start heading towards?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that. And
Okay,
there.
yeah. I'll, look at him and confirm, like, she's in the fields? Now?
Do you say in the
He
field?
gives you this look, like this startled look, like,
Okay, then she'll just start heading that way then. Towards the strawberry field.
you get the feeling it's like the way that he acted is like
Don't hide it.
like when you tell someone that you're kind of giving up someone's gig.
Okay.
This is a secret.
Oh, I get it now. Okay, yeah. No, I'll stay here with the man on the ground who's been poisoned.
Okay. And he looks at you in bewilderment, and he's like, he throws his thumb out, kind of pointing towards the strawberry
Oh
fields.
my god.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna like back away nonchalantly and then head towards the strawberry fields.
Okay. So this is a deep reach.
You got it, or
Whoop. The horse got some poison too.
Okay. Anybody else?
Oh,
I would like, if I see that they're all starting to go back towards the strawberries, I would like to very excitedly run up beside them and say, "Oh my gosh, you guys, I got all these strawberries over here. They're so yummy. Why are we going to this field?"
well, there's strawberries.
I like to drop the strawberries that I have because I feel like these are no longer any good.
You got to get the fresh ones.
And
You
get
really
the
need the fresh ones.
strawberries.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Strawberries.
I'm gonna grab the barrel of water and dump it on that guy.
Oh, the numbers on the floor?
Drown him.
Yes. At disadvantage.
Because it's heavy?
Cause why?
You think you actually might have harmed him.
Well,
Oh, really?
He's going to drown.
Oh no.
Roll him over on the side.
Wait, what am I doing?
By the horse?
Can you pull Mallory?
I'm right over
Mallory?
there.
Yeah, thank you. I can't reach.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And then Kilo, what do you want to do?
Well, I too think that the man needs to be revived with drink. But I think maybe alcohol.
Okay.
I don't think water's going to do the trick. I think we need to get some alcohol. Give him a stiff drink of whiskey or something.
All right. Since I'm a barbarian, I'm gonna drag him to the tavern. You come with me.
Okay.
You pick out the medicine.
Okay. Let's go.
I love this so much.
Oh, they're gonna drown that poor man.
This is the way you drown a
Just
man.
don't
In,
kill him,
like,
okay? 'Cause I
Jaeger
might
or
need
something.
So you guys know it'll take about 15 minutes to get to the strawberry fields.
Okay.
So that gives you some time to try to revive him, and it's just not working. The alcohol looks to have hurt him even more.
I just want to know what kind of alcohol you're doing.
Maybe we should just let him be for a little while and like sleep it off.
Okay.
It's not
I got a bed upstairs. I guess I can put him in there.
So you put him in your bed?
I guess so.
She's trying to steal your man exoskeleton.
Exoskeleton isn't there to defend her property, so.
Nice.
Do you stay there with him?
Do you
Or
want to
do you
stay
leave?
No, I don't want to stay with him. I thought I heard somebody saying something evil about this tavern.
Oh, well, then we shouldn't be sleeping him above the tavern. I only have so much muscle. Okay, let's drag him out again.
So you guys drag him out again.
Or should I just drag out the bed?
He just gets to be there now.
You
There's all
put the
these
bed over
people.
your shoulders and pull it down?
The bed and him.
Yeah, you're really strong. You're able to do that.
Okay, so put him in the shade so he doesn't get a sunburn.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes. He just needs to be perfectly golden.
Just
It's
brought
by
the bed.
sun even.
Is this like the opposite of Sleeping Beauty or Snow White? Snow White. It's like-
Is he under the tree?
So you,
Yes, he's under the tree.
you had a evil feeling over there in the tavern?
I don't know. It seems like somebody said something about evil in the tavern.
Oh,
Did somebody out here say that? Did you hear anything?
I didn't, but I thought that's a weird fire with someone's property.
roll
weird.
religious checks.
Okay.
I'm just looking at this most of that.
10.
Just gonna.
I got an 8.
Okay.
10.
You guys have no idea. Sad to say.
Yes.
No, that was someone else.
You're making me nervous.
Oh, okay. You guys. Oh my god. Go home. Go home.
I'm pretty good at this, you guys. Oh, why didn't I just drink it?
Would you like another drink?
Y'all can't see Devin, but she's back there going like this.
She's so. Don't get embarrassed by me. Love me. She's beauty. She is great. How awkward. Good job.
Oh, things are happening.
Wait,
Yes.
I looked up and there's
walked
right
past
there. Right here.
Oh,
What about? I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
we didn't do the same thing twice.
That was a beautiful, beautiful noise.
No, I did like it. I did rub.
Oh.
That makes me want to pee.
Oh my.
It wasn't me.
There's a lot of people out there.
Okay. So you guys are left him there and you're on your way.
To where?
You left the man under the trees in bed and you're on your way.
Oh,
What are you doing
we on
now?
our way?
Yes.
Well, come on, let's follow them and see what they're doing.
We're gonna follow those strawberry people. Okay.
Excuse me.
Well, there's safety in numbers.
They need more safety than we
What
do.
you guys look like after eating all those strawberries.
Tell me how you guys are. Are you just walking single file down the road?
Hell no. I don't know these people.
Yeah.
Do we know each other?
Walking.
No.
you know?
Oh, yeah,
no,
I want
I-
to get
so
to know.
Tell me, they're behind
Keela,
you
I'm
guys.
Keela. What's your name?
Mallory.
Mallory. It's nice to meet you.
You look interesting, more interesting than me.
That's a really cute
People
name.
always look at me funny.
Oh, you look so pretty.
Thank you.
Is your mom or dad a bird?
Oh my god. You're a 4-year-old. You're a 4-year-old.
This is gonna be interesting.
Oh man, I wish I could have been there.
When you get to
I know.
microaggress on people.
Is your mom?
Are you gonna answer that? I have to know.
I get asked that in real life. Not a bird.
My parents are bird people.
That's kind of how that works.
Oh, it's not called the bird person.
Are they close enough so that if I look behind me, I can see the bird?
No, they're probably. It took them a while to do all that stuff. Unless you guys got
Dragged the
distracted.
dude up into a room and then dragged him back down on the bed.
With the
Like
bed.
she probably bumped his
With
head
the
on the
bed.
steps on the
I'm
way
just
down.
saying,
Don't,
my
don't.
level of intelligence is not very high, so it's very likely that I got distracted by the beauty. of the
Am I
strawberries.
there already? I was ahead of everyone else. Did I get there?
Well, it's 15. Yeah. So, but I'm trying to figure out how you approach this. You just walking down the road?
Making my way downtown.
You're down the road.
Yeah. Really?
So we're gonna. This is 15
Oh.
minutes out. So would be here. That little area where Exosia is like a dead zone of like 30-minute walk,
I don't have
15-minute
full
walk,
survey.
15-minute walk. And so that's like a dead zone. But you're approaching and you hear, it's very distinct. You hear what sounds like a lyre.
What?
No.
It's a musical instrument.
Someone's lying.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, you said it right.
And it's gorgeous music. Like you have never heard good music as beautiful as this.
I would feel like even though I'm hearing gorgeous music, I'm like, oh shit, there's someone I don't know in a place where I'm going where there's trouble. So maybe I would like to attempt to be stealthy.
Okay. Roll your stealth.
Oh god, I don't have any addition to this. 14?
Oh, you're not stealthy at all.
No, a 0.
You never know. Okay, and then Mabrix,
I'm probably shortly behind her, being more stealthy than she is, most likely.
Clearly.
you hear this. You hear the song as well, and being that you've actually been outside her concerts, you recognize that that's her. You've heard it before.
Okay.
I'm just following my half-orc friend. Like,
Okay, you have
probably
work.
completely unaware.
Kalani.
I'd like to try to catch up as quickly as possible, but first I'll tell Lonnie. Yeah,
Lainey.
Laney, there are people walk past us. Let's go catch up. And then I just go. Like, I don't know if you're coming with me, but I'm already there.
I'm already running. I didn't know if
Yeah.
yours.
Hey, let's go. Bless her heart. I should have.
And okay, so you also hear the music.
Okay. I'm uncomfortable by it.
You're uncomfortable?
Yeah, I don't understand why there'd be music where I just got strawberries from. This makes no sense.
The strawberries are so good, music is just playing.
I think at this point I've stopped eating the strawberries because I don't want to get a tummy time. But I'm a little bit like kind of put off that there is music coming from an area that we did not have music at earlier.
Okay.
So I would like to try to catch up with those folks ahead of me, but keep a little bit of distance between us. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So you're actually like 15 feet away from them,
Basically.
behind Mabrix.
Uh-huh.
And you're with her?
Mhm.
Okay. If someone could move them back. Can you take out the town folk as well?
Oh no, they're coming with.
They are not coming with you. Throw them in front of you, walk
Yeah.
them around.
Yeah. I need them there so I can get behind them and stuff.
Meat
Okay.
shields.
So it is about 11 in the morning, and you see what looks like this wagon. It's a really fancy wagon, really brightly painted. And it looks like this is all of you see this that are here, except for Keela and Mallory. You haven't seen it yet. You're not there yet. Very brightly painted wagon that looks like you can kind of see these kind of mud marks, like it's been taken off, like it was like wandered off the road, more into the strawberry groves. And there is this beautiful woman with a lyre in her arm playing it. And in front of him, what looks to be the twin of the man that you found and dragged out onto a bed under a tree. He's just wearing more reddish, purplish clothes than him. And this guy is looking like he is fighting this other man who is in front of him, who is wearing a shield and a spear, and they are going for it. And there are what looks to be 3 bodies on the ground, along with 7 other men. Most of them look like they're focused on Mabrix. You know that they are focused on the lady and trying to get to her. Other ones, you just notice that they look to be, they're centered over on that area and look to be fighting them. And one guy, for some reason, seems to be running away.
Okay.
Even though he doesn't even look hurt.
Was I was I stealthy enough to not be seen?
Let's see. Thank you.
Because if not, she's got to go down.
Before any of those guys see me, I'm gonna stealth.
Yeah. Before they react to you. So,
For what it's worth, I got a 26.
Well then.
Oh my god.
Damn near invisible.
They make my 14
We don't even
like
see
shit.
Maidens.
So I want you all, before we start all this, so before I even roll the perception, okay, on them. Well, actually, I rolled that. I just didn't look up the stats yet. Before all that, I want you guys to do a insight.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oop. There you go.
Sorry. What was it? Should I reroll?
Yeah.
Sorry, I tried to have that happen. Oh, that would
That
be
happened.
just
What was that, insight?
Insight.
I got a natural 20.
Whoa.
22.
Everyone?
23.
Well, even though Keela
Not you guys
Mallory.
yet.
Okay.
I got a
22?
9.
You feel like you have no hope against these guys.
Oh, sad face.
Yes, but this guy with the axe, so this is 20 and above?
Yeah, 23.
Okay. This guy with the axe, he seems to be able to handle this guy, but that guy that he is fighting with that shield, he could dust you just by sneezing on you.
That's likely.
And this woman that is playing, she seems to be almost mesmerizing the people in front of him,
Okay.
and so that they are somewhat controlled. But you feel like if you just go right in there, balls out, you will meet your end very quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to do that just yet.
The other guys that are out there look to be what's 15 and higher? So it's 20 and higher and 15 and higher. The other guys, you notice those guys look pretty hard, and that would be pretty difficult to hurt them. But the guys behind them, the guys that's running away, the guys with the red cloaks, seem to be like you might be able to do something against them.
So I rolled a 9. What do I think?
Well,
I can't see you.
what do you see? You see people fighting.
Okay, but did they notice me?
Did they notice you? Okay.
Because if they didn't, I might just be like, ooh, maybe not, and turn around.
You have to roll a perception to see if they notice. Well, okay. They did notice. Well, so that guy looks to the side and looks at you. But this is the big back guy, but he is very focused on what's in front of him. He looks at you, sneers, and looks away.
That's rude.
I'm okay
And
with
then
it, actually.
Doesn't notice you because she did draw his attention, but he doesn't notice you, but does see that there's some other people behind you. Now the other people, yeah, I'm rolling like 20s and 19s.
Oh, good.
About half of them, well, the guys who are around the hills and focus over there, it looks like one guy noticed you all.
Me included?
Not you.
Okay.
You are not seen.
You're still
At
not
all.
that perceptive.
Okay. So I think Keela is just going to kind of keep slowly heading towards like this really distant sound of music and kind of keep following them, chatting with Mallory.
Okay.
I want to ask, so do you fly and do you always fly solo?
I don't fly.
Ah,
I have a birth defect or something and my wings are underdeveloped. I don't really know how I got here, but I didn't fly. So, yeah, I don't fly. I can just kind of float to the ground gracefully if I fall.
Following the style.
yes, that's cool.
There you go.
I got you.
So, yeah. That's How about you? Have you ever flown?
No.
Okay.
What do you think of that music?
It really sounds pretty. I don't think that's coming from a bird.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Okay. So Let's roll initiative.
Yay.
And you started
Even
to see the
us
tailcoats
are
of them.
Okay.
Okay. If you could push your
Okay.
guys closer to the board, pull out the town people.
Oh,
Okay.
Well. Yeah.
Hell yeah. About time I rolled better than you. My dice hate them.
Okay, Exosia, what is it?
I rolled an 8.
And Kalani
14.
and Keela
15.
and Malari
17.
Okay.
and Maybrick.
I had like 13.
Okay. Oh, wow.
3.
Oh.
Okay. I
That's-
mean, I just want to say maybe better.
Yeah, it should. It should.
But
But I mean,
but
honestly,
you know things.
she's probably like taking notes on the battle, and she's like, "Oh, should I help?"
She's like bird person.
It's like drawing it like stick figure style.
This lady is using magic? Question mark with her music. What are you doing?
You know, she's the wizards.
I'm like getting
Yeah.
my like hands ready to catch. the
Oh,
spell,
there you go.
know?
Yeah, flex the fingers.
No, but Loki, I want to run away here. So.
I'm all preparing the board, so
I don't know any real spells yet, so
Oh,
I
I
have an
do.
okay.
we gonna squish.
We're not that
An okay cantrip, but
We're
as
still
far as
level
like
1.
spells go, all I have is guiding bolt. So.
In my life of playing D&D, do you know how many times I've had a level 1 die?
Listen, tonight's not that night.
Okay.
You know, the only time I've ever played a bard, I died my first game.
Oh,
so I was like, never again.
I love bards.
Jack of all trades. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, it didn't help you?
No, it
Dang.
didn't. That
No.
sucks. Didn't. So,
Died a lot on my fighters.
That's because you
I've
just
never
run.
played anything
You
that.
go in.
That's true. The
If I die, I die.
before she became a barbarian, she had rage issues. So I mean,
She needed a way to.
she's like,
channel.
let me run
An
in and smack
outlet.
all the things.
Alright.
Yeah. I mean, when you're a fighter, you're definitely on the front lines.
I don't want to
Look at my sword.
And our other game, keeps saying that? But did you die though? Yes, I died. I don't remember who said it. Somebody said it like 3 times, and I've just been like, yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I did die.
Yeah. That was a whole moment.
Yes.
Look, you haven't lived until you almost died, right? Like, duh. That's how it says, right? That's how it goes.
I don't know.
All right, that's cool.
I mean, that could be very, you know, have some PTSD, some issues that come up afterwards that might be long lasting.
Don't through your rage. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
sorry guys, we're just racking it up here. There's a lot of people to manage.
Yeah.
I'm still wondering why they're burning tables and chairs. Where I'm from,
Right.
we eat at tables and we sit on chairs.
They don't want anyone sitting in this town.
Clearly, they're anti-chair. I'm gonna write a pamphlet and it's gonna say "Save the chairs."
They also are being.
Lainey, what's your dexterity?
So they don't want people wearing clothes.
14.
Okay.
Did somebody else roll a 3?
Yes, someone
Wow.
else did, and you get to go before them.
Yay!
Yay!
Somebody rolled a 3.
I know.
Oh, poor guy. Or
I don't
gal.
know what I'm gonna do though.
You know.
You don't know what you're, yeah.
And then on the upside, you get to see what everyone else does first.
That is true.
Yeah, that's true.
That's very true.
Cyrena also noticed you see all of you,
All of us or most of us?
except you.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. Well, she doesn't see you. Yeah.
What's happening?
Memes.
Oh, no.
Hold on, saving it. Oh.
Wait.
Saved.
I know what I'm going to
It's a
do.
hell
I'm
of a
going to
time
cast
to be
mage
alive,
armor. That's the
okay?
first thing I'm going to do.
Oh, mage armor. Might be
It's a hell of a time to be alive.
Just stealth,
Because
you'll be
mom
fine.
and lamp.
Just stealth, you'll be fine.
Yeah, with my non-existent stealth. And the fact that I'm blue.
You're really high, you'll blend in with the sky.
I already used my levitate to get to the strawberries.
It was worth it.
No regrets.
Okay, so this man in front, right here, is going to start hitting on this guy. Sorry, I don't know why I use this language.
Is he gonna do a good job of hitting on this guy?
Yeah,
Like, is the other guy
he
gonna
didn't.
be,
He
like,
didn't actually. He pretty much failed that. He went in real hard and just went right over his head and goes again. So he has multi-attack, goes again, and so he goes again with his shield. And it's like he tries to put it into it, but it's like he's so tired he just can't make it. So that's what that guy did. And so then you see Sirena. She is playing this gorgeous song.
Do I recognize this tune at all? Have I heard it before?
No, you haven't heard it. Okay. She looks at you all and she says, "Don't touch that one. I got him. You get the rest. Not the guy that's on, the trite's on. We got him. We do need some help with the others. We don't know if we can survive." She said quite a bit. But as she's quite a performer, it's almost like she sings it. Don't get this guy.
Is that the guy?
I got him.
You mean the
Guy in
guy in
blue?
blue?
The guy that's running away.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
We need your help on the guys in red.
Alright, cool.
There we go.
How close are we at this time now?
You're
very
still
helpful.
you're still far away.
Oh,
So then but she doesn't see you, Maybricks.
Okay.
Then she will this guy just seems to start going backwards as well. Turns around, doesn't seem interested, and he seems to be running away. Okay. It is Malari. Are you first?
I have a 17.
You are first.
Oh, okay.
She's like never first. So your options are basically to move.
Mm-hmm,
You could do it stealthily,
mm-hmm.
hoping they don't see you. Except she just kind of announced your guys' presence. But you could try to do it stealthily.
Do I recognize her since I'm delivering something to her?
She looks like who was described to you.
Okay.
You know she's a performer. You know she's beautiful. You were given quite a description of her.
Okay.
And you also know that Snow White is her patron.
Okay. I'm gonna move so that she can see me.
Okay. So I think you move at 25. Do you want to do a double move?
Yes.
Okay. That'll put you about right there.
Okay.
So you can see the red guys. Some of them are laying on the ground, some of them are up, but you can't do anything to them yet because you double moved.
Okay.
Keela? You guys are the ones furthest back.
I think I'll just run up with Mallory.
Okay.
And
Your move is...
a 25.
Oh, you're at the same pace.
Mm-hmm. So if I move up with her, can I then like ready an action if someone comes towards us to shoot?
Not yet. If you
Okay.
double move, because you double moved, you used your action to move and then move again.
Okay.
So it would take you right there. You could be halfway there and then shoot from far away.
No, I think I'll stay.
You
with-
actually, because there's this guy right here,
Mhm.
you feel that you could actually you could hit him.
But
Stay
he's
out
not
there.
really facing us or threatening us right now, right?
No, he's not.
Okay, I think
But
I'm
he's
gonna
definitely threatening them.
Okay, I'm gonna stay with Mallory
Okay.
since she's been so nice to me.
Okay. Kalani.
Okay, I would like to move up as I don't know how. I'd like to move up to where
Keela.
Keela. All right, go with my instincts. Where Keela is.
Okay. Double move.
I don't think I have to. I have a 30.
Can you get that?
Which one?
The one with
Not
the
the
staff.
one. Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get there in 30?
Go to.
Not in 30.
Where can I go in 30?
In front of Exosia.
That's perfect.
Yes.
And then I'd like to go ahead and summon my familiar.
Okay.
It's gonna take forever to appear, I guess. I don't know.
How long's that
She's-
cast?
It's like an hour, but I'm not very good at it anyway.
Why are you doing that?
Because I might be able to use it later.
Why would you?
Well, last time we thought I didn't need it, we could have used it.
Okay.
Yeah. And it stays
Sure.
with me regardless. And it's just a second.
Yeah.
And then I'll just hang on here.
Okay. So you believe this will take you a full hour?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm under the impression this
Each
is what
round
I was
is. I
once
just
for.
want you to know that each round is like what
6 seconds.
6
So is there
seconds.
something you are doing to summon it?
I am. Yes, I will say. Friend of mine, wherever I go, you're here beside me to watch my foes. And then I clap 3 times. And then,
An hour later.
and then, yeah. I go.
You do that enough
Okay.
times
I like that you
for an
ran in
hour.
front of her just to like stop.
Like, let's also take into consideration what seems to be my personality.
Fair enough. And she still has like strawberry dripping from her.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care.
But yeah, that's what I say.
Okay. Mabrix.
Okay. How far would you say it is from where I am to like here? Would that take a double
50?
move? 50? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna double move and kind of hide behind this.
Okay.
Oh, it's my turn.
And Exosia?
Alright. So she said not to worry about the guy with the shield.
Yes.
So this dude on the right of the dude that's turned over, how close do I have to get to be able to see him?
I'd say you could move your move and
So,
you'd
like,
be able to
right
see
here.
him.
Can you, Mabrix, can you?
So it'd be right in front of Keela, I think, or right next to Keela. Right next to Keela, yeah.
Okay. So the range of guiding bolt is 120 feet, so I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's definitely within.
So I'm gonna use my last first spell slot, and I am going to roll an attack roll, which is a 19. Did I hit?
Where are you? Yes, that does hit.
And then it'll be 4 d6s.
Whoa. Now this guy actually already looks hurt.
Oh boy.
So it'll be 8, 9, 15 radiant damage.
Okay.
It's just like a sparkly field of energy just goes swoop and hits him in the gut like
So he takes it in the gut and he farts
as
as he comes back, and he's swaying forward and back, and it was quite a fart. More might have come out with that if you could hear it that far away.
I chuckle.
And he looks like he's almost dead. Almost.
What?
Okay.
He farted to death.
Okay,
That's a
so
bad way to
Sydney
go,
is gonna take
Right?
a potty break then. So I dropped.
Uh-oh. Lainey,
What?
what do you want to do?
Already?
Already?
I.
There's still someone behind you. Or 7 someone's behind you.
So, Jesus. Well, I think the first thing I'm going to do before I explore anything is cast Mage Armor because self-preservation.
Okay.
So,
And then move forward.
yeah.
What's your move? 30?
It's 30. Bless you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I sneeze like
That
that
was
normally.
loud.
You know what's loud?
You gotta go away. You gotta leave the left.
You blow our eardrums.
I'll do it next time.
Heather, can you move her up in front of Kalani?
Yeah. That'll
Or
work.
next to Kalani, I think would be about. I'm guesstimating.
That works.
Okay. And that was your action, right? Mage Armor's an action.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And then these guys. Let's see. This guy definitely noticed Exosia.
Is that
No,
the one that-
Racy? She took a potty break.
Yeah, I can see her.
Okay. So it is a. He pulls out his crossbow, he aims, and it's 16 points coming in at her.
16 hits her armor class.
Okay. And so it's a D10. So that is. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Right. Yeah, 8 points of piercing damage.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
Dang.
Dang.
Is she almost down?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She's got
Good
two.
thing she's a healer.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can kill some people.
Oh, okay.
See? See. Ones, man.
This guy turns around.
Oh,
Looks over, checks you all out. He's like, he doesn't. And he goes and tries to go back, and then he hits that guy. So just to be clear, so Serena is behind her guard. And this man is so huge that he's providing her full cover. So it would be pretty obvious that it would be hard to hit her, almost impossible, with that guy in front of her. So he aims at her guard. And
Is this the guy on the hill that's aiming at her?
yes.
Okay.
Misses. Okay. So then
You got
the guy,
Did I for how much?
8 points.
Okay, I'm not dead. Did you do the thing?
Yeah, I did the thing.
This guy's running away. This guy comes forward. Looks like he's getting ready to attack. This guy does his full runaway.
Whoa, sir.
Yeah. Because he appears to just be running mindlessly as fast as he can away.
Huh.
This guy comes in, has his crossbow already out, and attempts to hit the man in the guard in front of Serena. And the crossbow comes coming in right towards his shoulder and bounces off his shoulder armor. Okay. This guy turns around and walks forward.
Interesting.
And can't really see you guys coming. So he's actually going to go over here and try to hit him as well. And he misses. So crossbow bolt comes tearing in and goes past him and rips through the skirt of Sirena.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Top of the round again. So the man in blue with his sword and spear and shield takes his spear. I rolled 20.
Oh.
Yes.
It's
yourself.
And 2d6 damage. But it's 4d6. So 5, 6, 7,
Who is he
5,
hitting?
6. You. No.
No.
Oh.
No, he's going after the big guy.
17 points of piercing damage with his spear as he comes in towards the big guy, the guard.
Oh my god.
Half those. All right.
Then he takes his spear again.
Oh.
And he was so good that when he comes back to jab it in again, it's like he gets it stuck somehow in his skirt thing and misses. And then the next one comes in and see if it hits. It hits.
Oh.
So for 9 points. Okay, so then Sirena's turn. She continues to play.
That song though.
I know, can you just like give us a tune? What do you think it sounds like?
Me?
Yeah.
No, nobody deserves that.
You want background? Yes. Keela, you suddenly feel like this music is moving you, making you really feel the urge that if you actually attack something, that you might be able to hit it because you have been inspired by a bard. You get a D10. You can add it to an ability check, attack roll, or a saving throw.
Yep.
Not now.
Yep. Little.
So you can add it after seeing the roll, but before you know whether you hit or fail. Okay. And then which one? This guy suddenly looks like he's turning around the other way.
To run?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mark.
She's strong.
Yeah.
Just want to throw that out there.
And Malari,
What I want to do.
what do you want to do? These guys are all looking damaged, except for these guys kind of out on the outskirts.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you're still a little too far away to hit them, unless you have ranged weapons.
I have a javelin.
Oh, that's 20 feet?
And I have a boomerang.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What's your range?
My range.
It should say on the weapon.
Oh, it says on the weapon. Okay. The boomerang. What is it? Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, okay. The boomerang is 60 and the javelin is 30.
Okay, so actually, where you are standing, you feel like if you move forward like 10 more feet, you could use your boomerang.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. Forward, and then which one do you want to hit? So you're in range to get one of these guys.
One of them's been damaging the guard.
Yeah, or the big bad guy.
Who's the big
This
bad
guy.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought that's the guard.
That's
No, this guy is the card.
Oh, I see. I want to get the big bad guy.
okay. You're going for it.
Yes.
Okay. And are you angry?
Oh, am I raging it? Does that help with my throw?
Help with your damage.
Yeah,
Yeah, it helps with your damage. It's gonna add +2 to your damage, and then
You'll take less damage if you get attacked
yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
based on the
Okay.
attack.
Okay.
The important thing is you have to attack every time or be next to someone
Yeah.
who's attacking you. That to keep your rage up, to keep angry.
Oh, okay. I have to
Okay.
keep attacking. Okay.
So, roll your to hit. This guy looks very hard to hit.
That is 6.
The boomerang.
Yeah, the boomerang.
You have to
no,
roll
it's a
your
20
D20 first.
plus 4. I don't know if raging has something to it.
No, just damage.
Yeah. $13.
13. Thank you.
So the boomerang just comes in from the side, whips him on top of the head. The helmet, not even the head, goes past, doesn't hit him. It's like it got his attention and he looks at you. And he grins because he thinks this is super funny.
Oh no.
You think this is a game? She's all little.
Keela.
Okay, how far am I from the guy that farted? Because I'm gonna shoot him.
You can reach him.
Which one farted?
I am
One farted.
shooting.
Yeah,
It's that guy, right?
I am
Super
shooting Captain Farty.
Oh, that's my
Oh, Tootie McTooters.
Tootie McTooterson is gonna get hit with a 17. Does that hit?
It does hit.
And I have a D10 on top of my damage roll.
No, it was attack roll. Oh, was
Oh.
it? No.
I thought it was
She's
damage.
she's not that kind of bard.
Okay.
Oh.
Darn. All right. That is 9 points damage.
So your was it longbow?
Yes.
So your arrow comes through, right through his eyeball, out the thing, and he falls down flat on his back.
Does he fart some more?
It's silent but deadly. Don't go too close.
You did it, Queen. You did it.
All right.
And did you want to move forward? Are you good?
No, I think I'm good where I'm at so far.
Okay. And Kalani.
All right, cool. I am. Where's my equipment? I'm gonna go 30 feet forward, and then I'm going to try to shoot. Can I see the guy on the mountain on the little hill there?
Yeah, but you're concentrating on a spell.
Yeah,
I don't know if
busy for the next
For
hour.
the
If it's concentration, it'll tell you on
Yeah.
the spell if it's concentration.
it is.
It says
Well, it's a full hour to cast, so it takes you that full hour to cast it.
All right, I guess I'm not doing that. 'Cause I need to stab things. That's really weird. That's cool. So I'm like, oh, never mind. I don't need this in my life. I'm gonna go for it, and I would like to try to shoot the guy on the hill.
I feel like that's
Okay.
appropriate to her
Does that get
character.
her like here or farther forward?
Yeah, her like inability to.
Yeah,
focus
about
on
5 feet forward.
That's a real weakness of mine.
So
It's
should
like,
she be
what
in
are you
front
shooting
of her
with?
again?
I have
Yeah.
a. I don't know why. So it's so. I feel like it just updates like. Oh, here we go. Right? Why? That's weird. Okay. Oh, I'm my like crossbow. I'm sorry.
Light crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay. So make your to hit.
It's a 50.
That hits.
Awesome.
He's already damaged.
Hit, yeah.
Who are you hitting?
Man on the hill.
Man on the mountain.
7 points of damage.
Okay. So as you aim and throw that crossbow, it goes right into his heart. The arrow sticks in his chest and it goes side to side. And he passes down.
Ooh.
Ew.
Bitch.
It's how you die.
You feel that was very effective.
Yeah.
As you do that,
Yeah, you try to come off.
a
wrong.
black kitty comes up,
Oh.
You made
and rubs-
it.
rubs your thigh.
Aww. You guys, you made it.
Not sure what's happening.
Yeah.
My familiar's here. His name is Chimney.
Chimney.
His name is Chimney. He's like a black scraggly cat.
Oh.
Told you guys I knew spells.
What are you?
I'm a wizard.
Oh.
Mabrix?
She is going to peek out from the side of the log she's behind. She was going to shoot that guy, but sees that he's dead. And so she'll peek out from the other side, and she will move here, and she's going to shoot this dude
Okay.
with her cross or short
He's also looking damaged already.
Okay. I don't think she's gonna hit. 9 to hit.
So the crossbow bolt just goes right through his
Short bow arrow.
short bow arrow, goes right through his cape
Okay.
and sticks into the guy next to him, is dead on the ground already.
Okay. Can I use the rest of my move action to kind of duck under the log a little and re-stealth?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Wait, were you at advantage? Yes, you were at advantage, so roll again. Because you were stealthed.
Oh, I was stealth. Yeah, that's a 20 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
I do get the extra d6 on damage because I was stealthed. Yes. It says
yes.
on my.
Yes, you do
Okay.
get your sneak attack. You have sneak attack?
Yeah.
At first level?
Yeah, it says on my
Okay, if it says it. If it says
actions.
okay.
Wait, no, that was there a minute ago. Yeah, sneak attack under other.
Okay.
So yeah, I did 10 damage.
So the short bow arrow
Oh, shit, girl. Killed again.
goes through and hits him in the crotch. You feel like if you were a little taller, it might have hit further up.
I mean, look, it's not my fault that he's too tall.
The crotch.
You killed him.
Yeah. I was just mad because the first guy I wanted to shoot was already dead. I just took it out on him. It was rude.
You guys are being very effective.
No regrets.
Yeah.
Exosia.
Oh, that's me. Okay. Son of a biscuit. Let's see.
I always think of Seabiscuit when you say that.
Well, you know, I try not to cuss so much, but it's a difficult thing when you're a sailor. Anyways,
When you're a gamer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So if I move up 30 feet, well, actually, how much more do I need to move up to be 60 feet away from old dude over there in the red cape
From
next
the
to the guy I
strawberry
turned
tree?
over?
You're talking about this
The one
one?
that's running?
That dude, correct.
Let's see. Where are you? 60 feet. I think you're already at it.
Okay, I would like to toll the dead. Okay.
I love it when
Oh,
she does
okay.
that.
So, you need to, or that person needs to make a wisdom saving throw,
Okay.
and the number is 12 that you need.
He's actually rolling at disadvantage, and he misses. You're not sure
So-
why, except he was running away
So,
uncontrollably.
has he taken any damage already?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so because he's taken damage, he will take a d12 instead of a d8.
Okay.
It's exciting. Let's see how I roll. Not that great. A 5. He'll take 5 necrotic damage.
Okay. And so
So like, I just put my fingers out, some blackness comes out onto him.
That's
Just a little
creepy.
uncomfortable.
as the bell tolls, the blackness comes through his body and just kind of vaporizes out.
Mm,
My
Yeah.
well,
God.
Also, I feel like everyone would kind of have that feeling like I just dealt like necromancy.
No, I'm
Yeah,
stepping
people can
away.
feel. Yeah, you're creepy.
I'm stepping to the left.
Laney.
who's left?
Well, I'll clear your field for you.
Tree. We've got homeboys running away.
Okay.
This guy's undamaged. The other two are damaged.
That's harder.
Can I get within? Let me see what it was. Oh.
What is that? You're just like dancing right there. That's adorable.
I guess. Is this guy damaged? The big bad?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's pretty damaged.
yeah. I mean, he's not like almost dead, but he is damaged.
Am I? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. I don't have. I forgot. Level 1, you have nothing.
Correct.
I really don't want to run up to him and like my only first level or cantrip is a touch spell.
Don't you
Oh,
still have
I am
that
too scared.
thing you throw?
That's
It's
me.
like a thing.
Mm-mm.
That's me.
She has the acid splash.
Yes.
I have true strike. That doesn't help me. Okay. Well,
Well, what's your cantrip?
I want to kill
Huh?
him.
What's your cantrip?
shocking grasp.
You have to touch him.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I am. Am I 90 feet from him?
Yes.
I'm gonna throw. That's really awkward.
What are you throwing?
Your urine.
There's some strawberries at him.
I mean, if I piss lightning, maybe.
No.
I feel like that's
Oh my
Braveheart.
God. Did
What?
you just say
Yes.
if you see lightning?
Yes.
That sounds
Okay, so
terrible.
I'm gonna throw a spear of lightning at him.
That's the spell.
Chromatic orb.
Okay.
So do I? What is it? What? Oh, ranged spell attack. Okay.
Just so you need to succeed. This is a big guy, right?
Yeah. So it's 13.
Misses.
Does it use the spell slot if it misses? Is that how?
Yes.
Okay. It's been a long time since I played a caster. No, I have nothing.
Do you see that?
do have acid splash. I had scrolled down. I do have acid splash.
Welcome to
That's
acid
fun.
I thought you did.
That's okay. It would have been really cool if I could like light him on
This
fire.
guy comes back,
That's right. She's got acid.
starts
I have
running
shocking breath.
towards you
Wait,
guys.
Great.
This guy takes his move to run back. And this guy steps over here.
I didn't
And
even see him.
he is going to
She tried to
actually.
shoot her with the crossbow earlier.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a different guy.
Yeah, that's why I did this so I could put it down.
He doesn't like how Malari threatened the big boss.
Oh,
So he's going to try to attack her. And that was with a crossbow 8. And an 8 probably misses. A crossbow bolt goes right over your head. Underestimated your height. Then he's going to take another
Or overestimated.
a crossbow attack and does the same thing. Because once again, it's an 8 and it goes right over your head. This one moved forward and he's closing in. Double move to get closer. It looks like he's more focused on the boss. Then it is the big boss's turn. And he hits 3 attacks. He does give you a look, Malari. But he is focused on this guy, but you know you're next.
he doesn't think you're very scary.
That's perfect. Yes. He comes through with his spear, goes right towards the chest and misses. It's like he trips over himself. Again, he crits.
He's gonna take this guy out, and then we're in trouble.
I rolled really low on the hits, so that was actually a 12 damage.
No, it's not here.
And then last hit coming in once again. Oh, and crit misses. So he takes the spear and actually goes forward and then hits himself in the gut and deals himself some damage.
Nice.
I'm glad he's on our team now.
You do see that happen.
Yeah.
And then
So bad.
so Sirena continues to play. And Lady, you feel suddenly just so inspired and so moved by this song that you feel like you are going to be able to hit much better next time.
Awesome.
D10.
Okay.
I love
And Malari,
Yes.
there's fewer guys on the field. We only have 3 right now. Did you want to make a go at that big boss even though he's eyeing you down?
Yes.
Okay.
He's wearing armor.
He is wearing armor, studded leather, and a shield.
Darn.
He's
I was hoping it was plate.
I'm trying to take his
At least it's not a scale, man. You know what I mean?
You still feel like you wouldn't be able to reach him and hit him with a melee weapon. You have to use a ranged weapon. Plus, if he tried to hit you, you'd die instantly.
Oh shit. That's like intense.
Could you could you say all my circumstances again? I can't use a melee. I have to use a range.
So that would be the crossbow. I mean, the boomerang
Javelin.
again,
Your boomerang
or your javelin.
Oh my god.
Has he drawn any weapons yet?
Oh, he's been attacking
Ah.
this guy.
Dude who's fighting this dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But
he
you
has.
can, if you want, hit the dude in red. Also, he's gonna be easy. He looks easier to hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing my job for me?
I am being a helpful short person who's very close to her. She's only
She can't see
I can't
Yeah.
see.
She's just hearing these like tips from nowhere.
from under the
Yeah.
I can't see what anything
the
looks
bark.
like.
The bark is talking to you.
Yeah, so this log nearby you is like, the dude in red.
There we
Much easier
go.
to hit.
So I can't even like charge. I should use the weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll use the. What
Yeah.
what weapon does he have? A sword?
He has been shooting things with a crossbow, but he has put that away and he's pulling out his sword.
All right, I'll throw the javelin.
Javelin. Okay, you have to move forward
Okay.
to get in range 20 feet. So if you move yourself forward like
Yes.
15 feet.
I'll throw your-
I think you're slightly taller than both of us.
Okay, roll your to hit.
D20.
Thank you. Do I add that to something? Okay, 11.
It just hits him. Yes. So then roll your damage.
Add 2.
7.
7?
Uh-huh.
Okay. He looks like he's almost dead. You're so sad that you couldn't just finish him off.
Okay.
And then it is Keela's turn. Your friend just used the why can't I remember a boomerang name?
Javelin.
Javelin.
Yeah.
It's sticking through his side. He looks like he's almost dead.
And am I in range for him, or do I need to
Definitely.
move forward?
I think you're in range for everyone. A short bow is 120.
Now, do I roll
Except
a
maybe
D10
this
with
guy.
my to hit?
If you feel like your roll isn't high enough, you can roll it.
You
So
can
first-
roll
Roll the
first
D20
you're-
first, and
yeah.
if it's low, then you can add a D10. Do you feel like the D10 will be worth it? Is the question before you use. Oh, it wasn't.
Oh no.
What is it total?
10.
Oh man, you feel like you had one more, you might have hit him.
Yeah.
So your arrow comes sliding through and just barely misses him. And Kalani.
I got you, boo. I'm gonna try next. I'm gonna try to.
I have to make some chicken noises.
Okay.
I'm a fan of chicken sounds. You have no idea.
It really gets her going.
Yeah, you heard my chicken sound like y'all. I love chicken.
Are you gonna be her chicken voice?
If you need it to happen. In the meantime, I'm gonna try to shoot this guy. Man, I love chickens. With the crossbow.
She does look like a chicken.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
like
really
a very
inspired.
tall
by this.
chicken.
A little uncomfortable that it's so tall, but I do like chickens, so
Uh-huh.
there's that part. Oh.
Oh.
I can shoot twice. I can shoot twice. So the first time I missed with a.
How can you shoot twice?
Because I have two. Oh no, okay.
No, that's two weapon
Yeah.
fighting, honey bun.
Shakes fist to the gods. I rolled
It's the
strawberries.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
missed.
I'm
The
full of strawberries.
arrow goes
Yeah.
right over his head and it's on to Maybrick's.
Okay.
Dang it.
So I said that I ducked under the log
Right,
after
and
I
you
shot,
hid.
but I didn't roll.
Oh,
to
okay.
Re-stealth last
Go ahead.
time. Okay. A 17 to re-stealth.
Yeah, he doesn't see you.
Okay.
You're stuck.
Then I'm going to pop back out and I'm going to use my short bow and shoot the guy with the javelin poking out of it.
What's happening?
I just saw what she
Sorry.
looks like in her artwork.
Like,
Turn it towards me.
damn.
It's not final yet.
It's not final yet, but her hair is sticking up like that.
I
I
Definitely.
did not. I did not.
What was it?
Yes.
It was
love it.
8.
Like, who would ever
Okay,
be
yeah, you
like,
missed.
No,
Yeah.
that's good.
So I'm gonna pop back under.
It was an advantage again.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay, I did hit that time.
You did hit?
Yeah, 18 plus 5. I'm pretty sure does hit.
Okay. So you don't even need to roll. Your it's a crossbow?
Short bow.
Short bow, once again. So as the arrow comes striking through, hits him in the kneecap, he falls down dead. Or what appears to be dead.
Still made it out better than the last guy.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna read pop under that.
And what's your
log.
stealth?
It's going to be
Exosia
22
next.
to resell.
Okay, awesome. Exosia.
Exosia. Does the guy with this shield look bloody?
Oh yeah. He's not near death, but he is definitely been injured.
I'm gonna attempt to toll the dead a second time
On him?
in DDO. So
Okay.
that would be a wisdom saving throw for you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put my fingers out like, please. With my 2 low hit points, trying not to die.
Maybe she used up all her 20s earlier.
It failed.
Yes. So he has taken damage, so it's gonna be a D12. Sorry.
Well, that's an awesome D12.
All right, so that's gonna be 9.
Fine. Okay.
Sweet.
And
Awesome.
then I'm gonna, just stand there like, okay. I didn't
Not
fail.
moving?
Yep.
Okay.
Just
He definitely noticed you. He did not like that feeling.
He's like, icky.
Exosia does not give up.
Laney.
Yay! So, because I had scrolled up and I'm not used to this yet, I do have acid splash.
Okay.
Am I with? Sorry, I'm looking for a die.
You can borrow one of mine
There
if you
is.
want.
Yeah, yours are a little unlucky. Don't want to say that, but sorry.
Hey. So am I within 60 feet or do I need to move up? Can I move up?
Yeah, probably move like 15 feet forward at least to get 60.
Okay.
Do you want me to do it?
Can you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Once again, you're like the main mover.
I know.
She's so much taller than me.
It's fine. It's all close this time.
I know.
And I don't have to look away from my mic.
Yeah.
So he has to roll dexterity save.
Okay. 13.
He makes it.
Oh, God. Son
Oh,
of a biscuit.
man. Wait. Oh, yeah, it's a save.
Yeah, I can't really use
Yeah, inspiration. Okay. This guy just goes for the closest one. And he is going to move forward. And he was reaching for a sword. Actually, he's just going to move up. Oh.
Oh, bro.
That was his turn. On his next turn, he is going to be able to attack you.
Okay.
He didn't even hit you. This is like prime target.
Now I can
Malari's
use,
like,
Yeah. He didn't even see that rage.
to me. Let me smack you in the
You have rage
face.
in your tiny little eyes.
Yeah.
This guy, I'm rolling really bad here. This guy goes in with another crossbow and tries to hit you and misses Malari.
Yeah.
And
They're
So-
intimidated by her raging eyes.
James, who's this big bad guy, comes in with and hits Trite. But you guys have heard his name.
I was so worried that was me.
He's already had, Trite's had quite a bit of damage. He's had several crits just by you guys watching. Who knows what happened before you got here. And that was the wrong dice. So that is 11. That is 15 points of damage. And he goes in again. Oh, wait, wrong dice. Where are you? There you are. And misses. And goes in again and misses. So these strikes come in. One just takes him down. The other one's like he works so hard that he can't bring it around the second and third time. So then moving on to Sirena. So you guys notice that this guard looks pretty damaged. Sirena bends over and she has this ring on her finger that seems to glow. Exosia, it looks to you like the way that this reacts on him is similar to cure wounds.
That's
So,
helpful.
roll.
I like immediately thought, let me steal that, and then I had to remember, like, oh wait, I'm not a rogue in this game.
He looks like he got a lot of hit points back. Okay, so then we are part 2. Malari.
Yes.
Someone's right in front of you.
I'm taking that war
yeah.
pick and jamming it in his lung.
Okay.
That's the Malari we know.
I just see in my head like climbing up him.
I don't have those yet.
You don't have those.
Do
Go
you
ahead.
know this?
Yep.
Do I add things to
That
it?
was the war pick. So
Yes.
I 4.
Oh, 18.
Hits.
Yes. Now what?
Roll your D.
An 8. You guys. Oh, this thing.
Yeah.
5.
So as you use your pick and just reach up with all your might to hit him in the chest, it gets him in the lung, and you hear this wheezing, gurgling sound as he passes over and dies.
I want the war pick stuck in his body because I need it.
So you hold on to it.
The body?
Make a strength check at advantage.
What?
20.
You want to keep on to it, right?
Yeah.
Number.
I want the body in the war pick.
Oh,
Oh,
you want it to be
shit.
stuck to it.
Yeah.
She wants to use the body.
As a weapon?
So
Yeah.
that makes it a mace, right?
A really big
I
mace.
roll for that. Here we go. That doesn't happen. It falls over.
All right.
Dang. You feel like if you rolled a 20, that would have happened.
Ah.
Okay. Keela.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward to get in range for the guy in the red cape that's coming towards us so that I can shoot him. I don't want to get too close to the big bad guy, but I do want to see where I can shoot. Okay.
That's really cool.
So, come on. Does a 16 hit him?
It does.
That's just 7 points of damage. Wait,
So-
no. 5 points.
Okay. So he gets a bow right in the shin. The shin.
Okay, good.
And I have been forgetting to play Trite. I wondered why he kept missing. And then I realized, oh, I'd never played him. I didn't put him on the thing. So the guard in front of Siren, Trite, he is going to take his great sword out. And he says, "To victory!" And you all feel... Well, not all of you. It's people within 30 feet of him. So that would be Maybrix, Keela, and Malari. You can add a D4
Damn, just
to your attacks and saving throws. And then he pulls out his great sword and misses and misses again. Yet you guys, he has a leadership feat. Okay, and moving on to Exosia. That's you. One
Okay.
red cape out there, one blue cape. Blue cape is looking damaged.
Right, blue cape.
They're both looking really damaged.
I still want to try to toll the dead, so I'm just gonna like keep ringing the bell.
On the
On the dude with the shield. I don't know what
okay,
he's called.
dude
What
with the
is he called?
James.
James. On James. On
Yes.
him. Okay, so you would roll wisdom. Saving
Okay.
throw, and the number to beat is 12.
I miss.
Okay, let me roll. Okay, it's 6.
And what's the sound it
necrotic.
makes?
What sound does it make?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I don't know what sound it makes.
You do it. You do it all the time.
Oh,
Yeah. There you go.
it's like a horse. I'm sorry.
He's looking super hurt.
Damn it!
You all feel that maybe
Super
one or
hurt.
two more hits could take him down.
All right, I shrug. Try.
Lainey.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna make him do a deck save again.
Oh yeah, Kalani is
Okay.
before me. Did you do a Kalani thing?
Yeah. Okay, Kalani. Sorry.
I was like,
You got skipped.
can I help magic missile solver? I'd
Uh-huh.
like to try.
Mm.
I don't.
It automatically hits.
Yeah, I was like,
Try
wait,
to
what
make
do you
it
mean you
roll.
don't?
Right. All right, that's right.
It's 3d4s. You want to all? If you can aim them at different, or you can aim them all at the same person.
I'll aim 2 at him, and then 1 at the red cape guy.
Okay.
So
We're just going to try and knock them all out at once.
yeah. Ooh. I'll do 7 points to blue guy,
Okay.
and then 2 points to red guy.
Okay.
Other guy, I don't know his name.
So they
James.
both look like they're almost dead. Okay, so that was Exosi already went Lainey.
Okay, so he's gonna have to deck save again.
Deck save. Does a 17 to save.
Darn. Okay, he's fine.
Okay.
Damn.
You have
So
a feeling
bad.
he's
I
very
take his low
dexterous.
roll, and then you take his high roll.
I know, but I don't have much else. Okay.
Okay. And moving on to this guy.
I don't want to touch him.
Don't touch him.
I don't want to. It's so scary.
Throwing it, he's gonna
Moves
miss
forward,
eventually.
and he is going after Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Actually, I think he's going after Keela.
What?
We don't even know what Keela is.
Doesn't matter.
But
He's
she's
hitting his
scared. He's
people.
probably scared.
And does a 7 hit?
No.
You lose a couple feathers as you get scared.
Please just keep doing that. It's so immersive.
And James, he is going all out. He knows he can tell this guy got some healing, but he's going for it. And he misses on his first spear attack, misses on his second, and hits with his third.
You're so
And
invested in this guy.
I am. I want him to like be a failure.
that was 8 points of damage. And then Sirena. She actually is going to make this guy turn around once again. And then she is going to... It's odd, but you've noticed she hasn't used any of her spells. She's actually just used things that she's just really good at. Okay. She's going to start just amping this performance up. It seems like this is the culmination of what she's been doing. And both of these guys, but not you, have to make a save. That is wisdom. They both did not save. And suddenly, they kind of drop their weapons and they're just kind of looking around. And she looks over and she says, I got them for a minute. It's okay. We can take care of this. Malari. So these guys appear to be just comatose, like they could just stay there. She says for a minute without doing anything. No, it just, instead of sounding like an open splash, it's like under the table splash.
It's the man wet himself.
Yeah.
He's frozen in
So I have a sense that they're only going to be like that for a minute.
For a minute. So you could try to attack them, but then you have to make sure you're going to hit them and kill them. But they all look pretty damaged.
I want to damage the big guy.
Okay. I roll at advantage.
Okay.
Add the d4 to both rolls.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Also roll these. Roll both of them and see what comes out higher. Here, roll these.
Roll these.
Yeah. And then you can take.
I love that
Okay,
so much.
so you've got 17 plus. What are you hitting them with?
Oh, the boomerang.
Boomerang. Okay, so 17 plus 4.
You hit him.
Okay, cool. I was like,
Okay, so you're gonna roll your d4.
D4. Oh, this thing. 5.
Okay. So this boomerang comes whipping out, rips his whole head off, including his helmet, as he falls to the ground.
There you go. There's the kill.
I like immediately start applauding.
Yeah, you all noticed it seemed exceptionally easy to hit him while they were stopped like that. But this guy suddenly seems to be shaking it off.
But he's not as scary, so.
Yes, and it
Yeah.
is Keela's turn.
Shoot
Yes.
Not like that. Wait, I get a d4 with it too, don't I?
Uh-huh. That's right. It just takes 11.
It just takes 11. Well, I just got 10.
Okay.
Oh.
Just barely missed.
Oh.
Kalani. I'm sorry.
Why can't I shoot this
That's amazing.
Your cat is rubbing against your leg and then leaves you and just starts wandering away.
Okay.
That's not nice.
I think it's interesting that he likes to just wander away and come back. I get slightly distracted for a moment. I guess I can. It's not my turn though, is it?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I'm not really. Okay. I would like to run up to Red Cave guy.
You can go.
Yeah.
How far is that?
That's like 50 feet.
Oh, I would have to double. That sucks. Okay, I'll try shooting him with my crossbow.
Okay.
Cool. 13.
Hits.
All right, cool.
And so you don't even have to roll it.
Oh, he only needed it.
Yeah. As your crossbow bolt comes ripping through his butthole, and down he goes, face first.
Oh, it's very visual.
Yes.
Definitely.
Descriptive.
It's a good thing he turned around.
Cyrena immediately stops her performance. She says, Women. Well done.
But I'm like,
A
still
round of applause
focused
for
on the
us.
hot guy without clothes.
He might need
moves
some
out.
aid. You should probably go
She
check
moves
him
out.
Definitely needs some aid.
She's gonna go put her hands on him.
He actually looks less damaged than you, with only 2
Oh.
hit points left.
Hey baby, wanna help me recover?
He gives you a very serious look. He said, "This is a serious situation. What do you think we're doing?"
I mean, I know what we could be doing.
Oh my god.
Okay.
He just shakes his head side to side. He says, "Serena, hitch up. Let's go. Let's get into a light. We need to go see Tom Dick."
Just can't take him seriously.
And then that
I
we're
know
actually
that
gonna
name.
cut to break. We have a 15-minute break. We'll be back in 15 minutes. We do have some content in the middle, so please enjoy that, and we'll see you in a little bit for the second half.